Welcome back everyone, it's EvanHusa57 here. I'm back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One, and today I will be showing you how to make enchantments for almost free. Basically, I will be going over everything you need to know about enchantments, especially building up some of the rarer, harder to get, and definitely more expensive enchantments. So, if you just started the game, this will help. If you've been playing a little while, this will still help. I'm literally going to end up at the end of the video with a rank 12 brutal, but I am going to go through step by step from a rank 1 on up. And it's really easy. If you just started the game, you're going to be getting rank 1s, rank 2s, rank 3s. They're not going to be these dual stat enchantments. These dual stat enchantments come out of special events like the Day of the Dungeon Master, which is currently going, and that's why I have these smaller enchantments. So, with that being said, you're going to need a few things. Starting off, generally speaking, normal enchantments, which are a single stat, are not worth upgrading from rank 1. It's worth it to upgrade them from like rank 5 or 7, up from there, but not from 1. Brutals are an exception to the rule. So there's a few things. You're going to notice that you click on Refine, it'll show you the stat of the enchantment and the rank that it is, and then the next rank that it'll go to. It's also going to tell you you need X number of refining points. Well, refining points can be anything else. They can be the same type of enchantment, they can be marks, they can be specific refinement point stones, or other enchantments for that matter. Now, you will notice if you refine a enchantment of the same kind during a double event, it will actually give you 4 times the amount, which is pretty cool. So you can see there, this rank 2 brutal into a rank 1 is going to give me 60, 40 over the requirement. And then when you're ready, you just hit refine. Now, you're going to need a reagent. This is an item that is consumed to actually upgrade the enchantment. It's also going to have a chance of upgrading. So in other words, there is a chance that it can fail on you. If you do not have the reagents needed, you can buy them off of the Tarmaloon Trade House, or you can buy them off of the Wondrous Bazaar. Now I have VIP 12, so it's discounted, but it costs like 19 diamonds for the minor mark of potency. We'll go ahead and buy that, and then go back to the rank 1 enchantment, refine. You're going to want to have a Pres Ward or Preservation Ward. You can buy these off of the Zen Market. You can buy them off of the Tarmaloon Trade House. You can also get them from the Vault of Piety. I'll leave a link in the description to that video. There's a lot of different ways that you can get these. These I got from the Winter Festival, though. And then you're going to go ahead and upgrade. Now, as you can see, success. I now have a rank 2 brutal, which means I want to make a rank 3 brutal. And I do have a rank 3 brutal right here, just to show the enchantment. So I'm going to go ahead and refine the rank 3 into the rank 2. There we go. It drops down to only a 90% upgrade chance. Again, you're going to need those wonderful items from the Wondrous Bazaar. This time you need 2 of them. And you can basically buy bulk ones if you want, or you can simply skip this step. It's completely up to you. Now we have the rank 3 enchantment, which is actually going to take the lesser mark of potency, so this gets more expensive. And the marks that you need are the same regardless of what enchantment you're refining. So I'll go ahead and refine the rank 4 into the 3. It doesn't really matter. I'm just simply showing you because people have said, "Oh, well, you should show the entire process of refining." So I said, "Okay, I will show the entire process of refining, including the boring parts." Now, if you're just starting out, this isn't boring at all because you gain a huge bonus every time you level up the stats. Like this brutal, at rank 4, it's 60 power and crit in an offensive slot, but at rank 5, it's 80 power and crit, so it's pretty nice. Now I want a rank 5. I have a rank 5 right here, but I'm going to refine it into the rank 4. And you'll see that the chance goes down to 60%. You need, at this point, another one of those lesser marks of potency. And this is where they do get expensive, but you can farm them out of the Dread Ring once you're level 70. So as long as you are careful, then you should be able to get it done, or you can buy them. It's entirely up to you, though, what you decide to do. Once you reach level 5, you're now going to need the mark of potency. So I want to make a rank 6, and I do have a rank 6 right there. I'm going to go ahead and throw that rank 6 in. Bam. Now, it does drop down to a 40% chance to upgrade. And this is where you can start going through those wards, because as you see, upgrade failed. So I did use one ward. If you don't use a ward, it will consume the reagent. Depending on what platform you're playing on, the Prez ward may be more expensive than the reagent. So sometimes it's cheaper to just use the reagent. Sometimes it's cheaper to use a Prez ward. Now we get into the fun part, which is getting into the epic enchantments. So this is where most people that are new to the game are like, well, I've got rank 5s, I've got rank 6s, what do I do now? Again, you use any kind of refinement. It doesn't matter what kind it is. Any kind of other enchantment or runestone that you're not using, go ahead and refine that in. Add your Prez wards, which that failed. Okay, that one succeeded. There we go. Now I have a rank 7 enchantment. Pretty cool, right? Okay, well, this is where things start to get a little bit more complicated and less cool. Anybody new to the game is going to notice, oh my god, what? Reagents changed? I now need another of the same rank and a greater mark of potency? Which greater marks of potency are about 20,000 diamonds. So this is where enchantments start to drop and become a little bit less cost effective to make, unless they're the dual stat enchantments. Then it becomes more cost effective to make them. Like a rank 7 brutal at the moment is 35,000, but a rank 8 brutal is not 70,000, it's like 90,000 plus, because you actually need 2 7s plus the refinement plus 20,000 for the greater mark of potency. Now remember, all of this can be farmed. You can farm the potencies through Dread Ring. You can also get them from your invocation blessings and a couple different coffers. You can get them from the Vault of Piety through the celestial coffers. And of course you can get them out of lockboxes and stuff like that. So that's why I say we're building an enchantment for almost free. Now you see that I have the rank 7. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this other rank 7 in. I could if I wanted to. But once you get to 7s, it's less cost effective to refine them into the next enchantment. It's more cost effective to use them as a reagent. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use some basic refinement. And I am using rank 6 bound to account runestones, which I got from my Quartermaster's enchantment. You can check out that video if you would like to. Now we get into the interesting part, because it's only a 25% chance of upgrading. So this is where you can actually go through many wards. Yes, it says 25% chance, so you would think that with 4 wards, you would actually be able to get it done, but that is not the case. Sometimes it might take you 10, 15, or more wards. It can be very, very annoying, and you just have to be careful. Try a couple wards, go to another zone, try another couple wards. Give it a little bit of time and try and go to a low population instance if the upgrade keeps failing. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright, there we go. Finally got this darn rank 8 now. So what we need to upgrade this is another rank 8, which means you have to go through the process again. You'll notice that I have already done that earlier. Same with the next rank of enchantment. So if you want to refine it, again, same process. I'm using these rank 6 runestones that I get from the Quartermaster's enchantments, but you can use whatever refinement you need. It's honestly quite up to you. Use whatever you have. Use the best stuff that you have. And if you're making it as your primary one, your primary rank 9, not a reagent rank 9, then it is okay if you go refinement over the requirement, because that will just transfer over to the next level. So you don't have to worry about that. And go ahead and refine that. You can see it drops down to a 20% success chance. It also now takes 2 of the greater marks of potency, and it takes another of the same rank 8. This is why you start seeing the enchantments go up a lot in price. Like rank 8s are double the cost of rank 7s. Rank 9s are double the cost of 8s. 10s are double the cost of 9s. So yeah, it does gets kind of crazy when it comes to upgrading. But once you get there, the whole goal is getting to 10. Once you get it to 10, you're good. Now, I'm going to have to bounce around instances, so I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, there we go. Finally have this enchantment upgraded and came back here to my stage. So now I have a Brutal 9. And basically what you need is to fill it up with refinement. We've already covered that. That's relatively easy to do. And then you need a second Brutal 9 as a reagent, or whatever enchantment you're making. You need a second of that one. This goes for armor and weapon enchantments as well. And you need 2 more greater marks of potency. The good thing is you'll be at rank 10 here in just a second. So you can see, for ease of time, I have a Brutal 9 right here that's almost ready to go. It just needs 400 more refinement. And I wanted to do that because I want to show you that you can use marks as well. If you have a surplus amount of marks, you can very easily just put a single mark in, use it for refinement, and you're good to go. Now at this point, you drop down to a 10% chance of upgrading. So it's actually kind of crazy trying to make a rank 10. Where I am at the moment isn't exactly the best place to be trying. That's why I'm going and spending the time to change instances and kind of hop around. Just, yep, looks like I'm going to have to hop around again. Because you could use a coalescent ward. I'll show you that I do have a couple of those. They're bound to account from the Vault of Piety. That gives you a 100% upgrade chance, but they're too expensive. They're way too expensive to waste on a 10% upgrade chance. You want to save those for when you have a 1% upgrade. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Finally, there we go. This thing took way too many wards to upgrade. So I'm actually kind of running out of wards, but the good thing is it is a rank 10 now, which means you can look at the reagents and you no longer need another of the same rank. Fantastic, godsend right there. The bad thing is you now need superior marks of potency. These you can either farm in the Dread Ring, buy them from players, get them out of lock boxes, or buy them off of the Wondrous Bazaar. They cost, if you are to buy them, at least 75,000 diamonds. The other marks, pretty much you might as well figure, are just about free because, well, I have tons and tons of them. Again, what you need to do is use your refinement, which it's completely up to you. You can use any kind of refinement that you would like. If you have, like, thaumaturgic stones, you can use those. Use bound to character refinement first. Now, you need quite a bit of refinement, so don't hesitate to throw everything in there that you don't need. Well, let's see. I know I have some rank 5 silveries. We'll throw those in there. Remember, enchantments and runestones can crit. The refinement point stones, like the thaumaturgic stones, those cannot crit. So just keep that in mind. I need another 200k refinement. Alright. And then you need 1 million refinement for the last level. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in... let's see, do I have any more rank 5s? Shoot, I don't have any more rank 5s. Alright, I'll just throw in some more of these. And as you see, I have over the requirement. So bam, there we go. Now the bad thing is it's a 5% upgrade chance. This is where it gets to the point where some people give up and they actually use a co-ward. I am still going to keep using Prez wards until, well, shit, there we go, guys. Until it upgrades is what I meant to say. And I didn't expect to get it, but I got it in 2 tries, which is fantastic considering the other ones I spent almost all my wards, like 20 plus wards, trying. So now you see that the overlevel refinement came through. You need a total of just over 1 million refinement to make a rank 12. There's our beautiful end game enchantment right there. You also need a greater mark of union, stability, and power. Farm those in the dread ring. And 4 more superior marks of potency. You can also get almost all the marks except for the superior potencies from the Vault of Piety via the celestial coffers. It's actually piety. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Let's go ahead and those are rank 5s. Throw those in there. Rank 6s. Throw those in there. And you'll see it says 1260 over refinement. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. It is at max rank. But if you want to make it a little bit more efficient, refine those first, then add the rank 6s, and add 10 less just to see if it crits, and then see how many it'll let you use. Like right there, it'll only let me use 4. So I basically saved 6 enchantments by doing the multiple refinements, which is actually pretty cool. Now you only have a 3% upgrade chance. Like I mentioned earlier, it can be hell to get these upgrades. Sometimes you get them right off the bat, like I did. Other times it takes a minute. For my last few wards, I'm gonna teleport to a different zone and try it, see if that works. I'll be back in a second. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Finally. Just got this thing to actually upgrade. I went through way too many wards this time. From start to finish with teleporting around. That's why you'll notice I'm in a different zone. But basically, I've spent 100 Prez wards total. Or maybe 99 Prez wards. I lost track. I farmed most of those in the Winter Festival, and the rest of them were from the Vault of Piety. So technically, I've had no outlaid expense because I farmed every single thing that went into making this enchantment. Except for the purposes of the video, where I bought those couple minor potencies and things like that. Normally, I would have farmed those as well. But now you are in possession of a maximum rank enchantment. This process works for every enchantment on the market, from your basic single stat enchantments all the way to your armor and weapon enchantments. Just remember that the armor and weapon enchantments only have a 1% chance of upgrading, so those you have to be a little bit more careful with. But that is how you make a enchantment for almost next to nothing. Basically, free. You just have to actually put the time in and farm. You have to get the celestial coffers to get the wards. You have to do dread ring to get all of the marks that you need. You get some from the celestial coffers as well, but the rest will come out of dread ring if you're patient. And if you're really patient, you will be able to farm all of the refinement that you need as well from the quartermaster's enchantments, or you can make it through the leadership profession. It's completely up to you. You also get some thaumaturgic stones from doing Sharandar. So hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave a comment. Otherwise, smash the like button, share the video with a friend or guild mates, and of course, subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay frosty.